What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about how my sales team grew like crazy when I implemented this one thing. And my name is Barayev. I built a team of over 150 sales guys in less than 2.5 years, and we did that with zero money invested, okay? For those of you that don't know. So how did I grow my sales team so fast? And how are we doing it again right now with our solar company, okay? It's very, very simple. Team. And a lot of people don't understand the mindset of building a team, right? A lot of people are so used to doing things by themselves. Solopreneurs or solo people. They literally wake up by themselves, they do their homework by themselves. In school, they're doing everything by themselves. Everything in life is always by themselves. They go to the bathroom by themselves. Sometimes they eat by themselves. So everything is always about how you should get yourself ready for the next thing, ready for work, and it's always you. And one of the hardest things to do in the world is to think about other people first before you think of yourself. It's not normal, right? Because we all are human beings and we're selfish human beings. And there's nothing wrong with that. But that's the challenge when it comes to building sales teams, right? You got to stop thinking about yourself and you have to start thinking about other people first. And that's a dichotomy for many people because they don't know how to make that transition from always thinking about themselves to start thinking about the bigger team. I'll give you guys some examples. So, if you're in a sales environment and a customer calls you, right? Let's say there's a team meeting going on, there's a training going on, and a customer calls you, all right? What do you do in that situation? 90% of people are going to say, well, I'm going to pick up the phone to take care of the customer service, right? And the things that we implemented in our business and it changed everything was we always said if a customer is calling you, I don't care about the customer because the bigger team takes priority. You see, the bigger team is way more important. The class, the people that you're working with, your team, your squad is more important than the customer. And many people may not agree with that, but I say this. How can we take care of our customers if we don't take care of our employees, if we don't take care of our teammates, if we don't take care of the people that we serve? So the most important person in my company is not me, it's not the customer, it's my salesperson, it's my teammate, it's the person I'm hugging shoulders with, it's the person that I'm bleeding with every single day, knocking on doors, banging on phone calls, selling, working with, putting on a sweat. Those are the people that I need to be thinking about as number one. When you think of your team first, when things go south in your life, in your business, whatever it may be, your team will always be there for you. Because when things are not going their way, you are expected to be there for them. And that's how you guys got to take care of each other. When a husband and wife get married, they become one unit. And if something happens to the wife, the husband takes care of the wife, right? If something happens to the husband, the wife takes care of the husband, right? So it's a mutually beneficial relationship. And you got to look at your teammates like that. So nothing is done by yourself. As a matter of fact, everything we do in our business is done with team. So when a customer calls one of the sales guys and the sales guy picks up the phone, what he's basically saying is that this meeting is not important. This team is not important. The customer is important. And imagine you have 10 people in your team and all 10 of them get customer calls. Now what ends up happening to that meeting? It goes to shit. Or I'll give you another example. When somebody shows up late to the office, right, as an example. First of all, when somebody shows up late, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't change anything for me. By the way, there's a video that I want you guys to watch that'll give you guys the 9 reasons why showing up late is going to ruin your life. Okay? And that's another topic, but you can watch the video somewhere here, okay, when you see it on the screen. But when it comes to coming late, the person is not hurting me by coming late. They're hurting themselves, right? But they're also hurting the team. That's the biggest reason why we want people to show up on time to a meeting, to a customer's house, because it's always about the team. The bigger team takes precedence. The bigger team takes priority. And when you realize that power of team, you'll start growing a team. If you think that you're going to take care of your team once you have it, no. You got to take care of the team that you have right now, whether they're your cross line, so to say, whether you're in your team, not in your team, it doesn't matter. If you're under the same umbrellas, under the same roof, you're part of one team. And the biggest mistake I see a lot of companies make or sales managers make is they start to seclude the teams. Oh, you're part of this team, you're part of that team, and he's in this team, and no, he's part of that team. The only thing the only reason why that conversation should come up is maybe for financial reasons when it comes to payroll and paying people out for overrides and commissions or whatever. But in everything else, everybody serves one another and they're all part of one team. Yeah, you may have team names and team chants, whatever, because that, having that friendly competition, but it shouldn't be to the point where people from one team don't want to spend time with people from another team because they're better or whatever. No, we're all under the same roof. We're all under the same umbrella. We're all focused on the vision together as a team. We're all focused on the mission together as a squad. And the team is always the most important. You see, if I take a bunch of these pens, right, and I try to break them, one by one, right? If I try to take all these pens, one by one, can I break this pen? Probably, right? But what if I take all of these pens together and I put them together like this? The chances of me breaking them is much harder. Why is that? Because by yourself, you're easily broken. You can easily get demotivated. You can easily get hurt. You can easily go through challenges. It's gonna suck. But when you're together, when in a group together, right? Just like a rope. One string alone is very easy to break. But if you put a bunch of strings together and make it to a rope, it becomes strong, right? And that's the mindset you want to have. It's always about the team. And I can implore to you how important it is to focus on this mindset of team comes first. And believe me, it may not be something that you're comfortable with. It may be weird for you in the beginning, but the bigger team always take precedence. And I promise you, when you start seeing other people in your squad as number one, by default, you will start growing a team. You cannot grow a team if it's always about you. I'll give you guys another example, okay? When you're training people, right? When we train our guys, let's say I'm training someone as a new person, I'm really concerned about this new person learning everything he possibly can. And I'm not trying to get my bag. I'm not trying to get my sale. I'm really trying to see how we can both win. But who comes first? The new guy. I got to make sure my new guy is learning and growing and making money. Because if my new guy's not making money, deuces. He ain't going to make it. Now, if it's salary plus commission, it doesn't matter. They got to see money. They got to see success in the beginning. They got to see results. And if they don't see that, they're going to have a negative mindset. So I'm always thinking about, okay, this new person, how can I serve him? How can I show him that he's a part of my team right away? How can I go do whatever I can to make him understand that I really care about him and his success? And the only way I can do it is by serving him and making him feel part of the team. And by me taking care of him, he's going to say, wow, this guy just met me a couple of weeks ago, and he's caring about me like my own brother would. And now he says, you know what? I love this team. And he sticks by the team because of that. And when shit hits the fan, guess what? The team is there to support him. And he's not being judged. He's not being criticized. He's not being condemned. He's not being hated on. He's not being shitted on, right? There's no gossip around him. And he feels comfortable opening up himself, saying, you know what? I have a challenge here. I have a challenge here. I have a challenge there. And then you as a team leader, you as a business owner, you as an entrepreneur, you as a leader can now serve this team much better because it's a safe environment. And that's what we call a team. So from this video, I hope you guys got a lot of value from it. Just remember one thing. The team comes first. The bigger team is always more important than your little one or two guys. The bigger team always takes precedence. And I promise you, you will see a massive success in growing your business and growing your sales team if you focus on that thing that we call team. So I love you guys. See you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and like the channel. If you know someone that is in sales, looking to build a sales team, building a business, and wants to learn more how to build sales teams, how to build systems, and get good at sales, do me a favor, share this video and subscribe. So I love you guys.